Hello and welcome to episode 15 of the Toffee Waffle podcast, coming to you after one of the best weekends to be an Evertonian in living memory. Ethan and I go through our win over Brighton and only briefly touch on the Liverpool game. Enjoy! This is just getting better and better. I don't know when's this going to end?
I hope it doesn't.
Hope it doesn't end, honestly, but it's just ridiculous. You just feel we're going to win games. I've never known this confidence before.
I'm so glad we've waited as well to do the podcast because our goal difference wasn't as good as Liverpool's, but obviously now it is.
Yeah, we are now the only. We're the only unbeaten. I mean, we're not the only unbeaten outside, are we? But we're the only one who played 4 games and won them all.
Yeah, Villa, and that's it. Only Villa.
Villa have won all of theirs as well, but they've only played 3. But it's just looking so positive.
I love it.
And that team's crocked right now. You've got to think, we've still got Holgate to come back into this team. We didn't
We've
know
got Richarlison, Allen,
missed most of the
Gomez.
game. Yeah, Gomez wasn't playing.
Coleman went off injured. Davis did well at right back.
Yeah, I know. Wonders never cease. It's just mental.
That's going from me as well. I hate him. But I thought he did really well.
Yeah, he was solid, out of position and did the job really well. It's just great.
It seems like everyone's up their game.
Yeah,
the new boys have come in, and I love it.
Everyone seems like a different player. I mean, Coleman in particular, I felt so sorry for him going off. It's he's been great all season, but in that
he's been as good as he was for Martinez in his first season.
Yeah, that's
he's been
just as good as
so good.
For us easily. What is he now? 32, something like that.
Getting on, isn't he?
Definitely getting on. I think we do need to start looking at a better backup. I don't think Kenny's ever going to cut it.
No, I don't either. But I think for now, I don't think we need to worry about that at the moment, at least.
Obviously, we're recording this on deadline day, so we signed Godfrey.
Signed Godfrey, yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's a good deal.
I think that's a very good signing.
20 million, is it?
It's undisclosed. They were saying between 20 and 25, I reckon. But
20. Still, young English centre back.
English centre back.
Played in the Premier League before. Didn't do amazingly, but he didn't do bad. And Ancelotti's gonna. I hope he's gonna coach him well and develop him into a good player.
Yeah, I think Godfrey will be a good signing, and we're not entirely sure. We might get another 1 or 2 in towards the end of the window. I'm not sure. I could see us getting a goalie on loan, either Romero. Let's say about Romero or Gazzaniga.
Again, I don't really want Gazzaniga.
I'm not entirely convinced on either of them, but I mean, it seems to be competition rather than replacing Pickford. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, I think we do have to start with that because as good as it was, when they equalised with Pickford just having another mare and an indefensible mare, that was the
absolute disgrace.
First time he was called into action all game, and it's a simple catch. There's no defending.
And at half time, they were all questioning whether he'd catch it and if it's a wet surface or not. Whether he'd catch it if it was sunny and dry. No, he wouldn't.
It's just confidence, isn't it? You can just tell he's.
The weather
really
has not come into play there at all. It's just terrible goalkeeping.
Yeah,
and I thought Michael Keane was really unlucky as well.
Keane was unlucky on the line. Yeah, Keane had another brilliant game.
So did Mina. I thought Mina was brilliant. Mina
was. It was either him or Decore in the end for my man of the match, but them two.
I thought it was going to be Coleman for me again.
Yeah, I was saying Coleman, and of course he went off. Hopefully that's nothing to worry about.
Though, the goals beautiful, all 4 of them.
Yeah,
amazing goals.
I mean, we'll start Sigurdsson.
I barely saw the first one.
Yeah,
they're showing a replay. Boom, goal.
Yeah. I can't believe how different the player Sigurdsson looks. It's crazy.
I know, he looks amazing.
He's finally starting to look like the player we actually paid the money for.
No, don't get me wrong. He's good, but he still doesn't look like a £45 million signing.
Well, obviously not. But I mean, this is by far the best he's ever played for us. And,
yeah.
Brilliant cross. Calvert-Lewin. That's the Duncan Ferguson training coming in there, mate.
Yeah. Sigurdsson's putting in the performances that he needs to put in.
Exactly.
He stepped in when he needs to. He hasn't moaned. He hasn't cried about it. Wants to leave or anything. I rate him. I
Yeah,
rate him for that.
he's
He's a
been
good
very
professional.
professional, yeah, and he's definitely doing a job for us right now. And we were missing Alan in that game, and well, we weren't in the end. I mean,
I wouldn't start him for the derby though.
oh no, I don't know actually. To be fair, depends how if Gomez is fit or not. I reckon Citizen could do a job.
Carlo said just before the game, if the game was on Sunday, yesterday for us, Gomez would have started. And
Yeah, so I
so
don't know. I'm still not sure. I reckon Gomez and Sigurdsson are on about the same level for me at the moment. I never completely rated Gomez,
maybe.
but I don't know. He was good against Palace, so it's a hard one to work
But
out.
yeah,
But
like you say, the Calvert-Lewin goal,
yeah,
Duncan
just
Ferguson-esque.
don't know the next and just. I love the strength. Like they were trying to talk about it maybe being a foul when the defender fell. Like, no, it's just pure strength. He just like knocks him over out of the way. Like done. And I just can't believe how good he is at the moment. It's mental.
And
He
then
has
their goal went
9
in.
goals already this season. We're like a
Innit?
month in. It's crazy. Like this is like Lukaku level now, easily.
I just hope he doesn't like go on a drought like he did last season.
Yeah.
As soon
and,
as
like,
that happens, I don't expect him to score every week in, week out. But
no,
I just hope he doesn't go on that horrible 5-game, 10-game drought like
yeah.
he did last. But is it lockdown? Yeah, just
Yeah,
after
I
lockdown.
don't think he scored a goal after lockdown.
No, he didn't.
So, no. But I've seen people saying about the England call up. Maybe like he's been playing with a objective in his head, and like he's got something to prove, and like people are a little worried now. Now he's finally been called up for the England squad. If maybe that hunger's going to go or not, but it was
I don't think it
reassuring to
will.
see that less than 10 minutes into the first game after he gets the call up, bang, does that. Like, so I wouldn't worry about that. But yeah, just 20 goals this season. That's all you need from a striker. And you get
He's already on 9, isn't he?
He's on 9 in all competitions.
Halfway there.
So yeah, just that's all you need from your striker. You get 20 goals a season, you can't complain.
It's not even like he just has goals in his game either, but his hold-up play is brilliant.
Yeah.
He gives the ball off well. Like I said last season, the only thing he was missing was his finishing.
Yeah.
And he seems to have found it.
But yeah, he's getting better at that, not just being his game. Like I think for a while, he was a lot more about the hold-up play rather than the scoring. Which, of course, that's what your cam's for, not your striker. But yeah, he's playing a lot more like a striker now, and his positioning's got so much better. And yeah, he's just so much more clinical now. It's brilliant. Like, so positive. Yeah, so that puts us 1-0 up. We've spoken about us like drawing level. Brighton actually played well. That's the thing.
They were good.
This is the most positive thing about it for me. We're playing
they were good, and
we're playing against teams that are playing well, but we're playing better than them. Like we're not winning by luck. We're playing better than teams.
Like teams last year, we'd struggle against. Like would really struggle against. They probably.
That would have been one of those scrappy draws last season, I reckon. One of those ones where like we should have won it, but we didn't because we don't take our chances. And well, I mean, you talk about taking chances. Now, how many goals assists we've got? I saw some crazy stuff.
I think it took us 13 games to score 12 goals last season.
Like yeah, something like that.
And we've done it already with Ancelotti.
Or like we've reached the amount of goals at home this season that it took us to like April in like one season, like 1999 or so. Which just puts into perspective how bad we were in the 90s more than anything.
And have you seen the other one? Won 7 games for the first time since 1891 in a row.
Ridiculous like that.
Start, yeah.
Yeah.
Bright things to come.
I know, it's just mental. Like, but well, we're gonna obviously we've got the international break coming up now, but next week we're gonna do like a preview to the derby, and then the actual one on the derby. But like the derby is the massive one now.
Yeah.
And I mean, I think
the thing is though, if we lose this, I think it would be such a confidence blow to the team. It is every year, isn't it? Do you remember when Pickford, we were playing really well, and then Pickford spilled it in, and then we just went on a downward spiral of form.
It's true. I don't know.
And then again though, the other derby, we drew 0-0, was it?
Yeah.
I think that was the first time Sirens was introduced as well. Yeah, we drew 0-0, and then our form just picked up from there. It can go either way. So if we get a draw, I think we can build on that. But if a win, perfect. A lose, I'll be slightly worried.
The weird thing is though, going into derbies, like I'm always just like, I'll take a draw. I just don't want to lose to them. Now, I just want to win. This is the best opportunity we've got to win a derby in so long.
No, it's FA Cup. It's the FA Cup this year.
Oh yeah, apart from that doesn't count. We pretend that doesn't exist in our history. But
I hated that game.
Oh, that was horrible. But no, that's the old Everton. This is the new Everton now. This is the new Everton that's going to win derbies now. We're going to forget about this record. It's 10 years to the day since we last did it, and we're going to do it this time.
Such an
Right.
embarrassment. Out of all the teams to have a bogey
Toffee!
team against.
Right, back to
Right.
positive Everton. Right, so right before half time, perfect time to score. I was just like, we got this free kick.
Is it a foul? Is it a foul?
I think it was. So it was.
I don't think it is.
I thought Coleman
But
got clattered, personally. Like,
you can go out. It's one of them anyway.
I didn't
perfect ball
see
in.
much
Boom.
there. Brilliant ball in, great header from Mina, yeah, and an amazing celebration that we won. Yeah, Mina was just immense, so good. Like
It worries me though. Do you mean Hammers or Mina?
Mina,
Well, it worries me though because about Mina, he plays like that and then he does what he does against West Brom.
yeah, that's just a slip, isn't it? It's like he's been poor all season and now he's suddenly played well. He's been good all season.
But it's
Had one bad
worrying. You
game.
don't. I'd rather my centre back have lots of games where he does mediocrely. And mediocre, is that a word?
No,
He plays mediocre
just plays mediocre.
rather than him playing good for 2 games and then a bad game, wouldn't you?
Well, I look at the West Brom game more as just a blip. It's definitely not a cause for concern. Yeah, if he has a few more performances like that, fair enough.
Yeah.
We start to worry, but that's just one game, and it doesn't matter because we battered them anyway. So
Yeah.
there's no
I hope
point.
I think Carlo's had a word with him after it as well.
Yeah, but
Because he came out and said in the press, we need to get through this, come on.
yeah.
Sidetracked a lot.
Yeah, that puts us 2-1 up going into our time. Perfect time to score, and then we just press on. Exactly what you need to do. Again, old Everton would have gone right. We've got a lead here. We need to protect this. We're like, nope. We're like, nope. We need to get more goals because, like, this Brighton team has been attacking well. We've got a numpty in goal. Like, we need to press on, get more goals.
Honestly,
and that's what we
can
do.
we speak more about Pickford though? It's an embarrassment. He's going to cost us so much this season if he doesn't get his head screwed on.
Yeah.
If his head's screwed on, he's a brilliant goalkeeper. But at the moment, his confidence is so shot and it's so low that
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's why you need competition to say it, like, because we can't do anything with him right now. We can't say we're going to play Lossell now because Lossell's not good enough. Lossell's even worse than he is. Virginia is not ready for it yet.
What worries me is if he gets dropped from England this international break, his confidence is going to go even worse.
But then you've got the point to prove thing. That's the thing. That's another thing people keep talking about. He's
can
playing
go either
like
way.
he is, and he's still in the England squad. He's still starting for England.
It can go. If he's a good professional, he'll take it the right way. He'll take it as I need to kick on, I need to improve, I need to get my head screwed on. Don't do any silly mistakes and regain the place of the England squad. Or he can throw a strop and just
His career here is definitely not over, but this is like he's got to prove himself quickly now. Like Everton fans are running out of patience. He's got to do something about this. But I mean, there's only so much you can say about Pickford. Yeah, he made a mistake, but like it's the same every week, right? And there's nothing we can do about it until we get someone else in, or until he starts or he gets to kick up the arse he needs from England or whatever. So, but regardless, we go 3-1 up. It's
a beautiful goal.
Yeah. Brilliant from Iwobi, who also came on and played really well.
He was poor in the first half, but second half I thought he was really, really, really good.
Yeah, really, really positive. Much more like it. And again, he's still playing out of position. I will maintain this till my grave. He should be behind that striker, and he'd play like that.
We don't have one of them
more
anymore. We don't have one.
Yeah, we do. People say we play 4-4-3. We don't. We play 4-2-3-1.
That's 12 players.
Plays much more further forward than the two midfielders.
That's 12 players, 4-4-3.
I say that 4-3. You know what I mean? 4-3-3. But I think the core was playing more that role in the second half, definitely. And he was just brilliant. He did everything right.
He was a box to box. He was everywhere.
Yeah, it's a brilliant bit of play for both.
I'm sorry, but the two goals, Walcott's missing both of them.
Oh yeah.
Every day of the week. It's
James Rodriguez. This is the difference we've got now. We've got James Rodriguez to finish them off rather than Walcott, or Tom Davies or whatever. Yeah, it's just brilliant. Like that's just. I mean, there's no like fancy bit of play for those goals, but it's in being in the right position and just being able to take
Although
chances.
I quite like the ball that will be played through to Corey.
Yeah,
Corey gave it
yeah,
off, carried on his run,
yeah.
slipped it back through.
Charging into
Obviously, he's
the
not even saw. I don't think he's even seen Calvert-Lewin.
yeah.
I think he just saw James at the back post on his own, unmarked. Bang.
I said about this at the time. I was fuming at him for not pulling it back to Calvert-Lewin, and then I said, "Oh, Rodriguez is there. There you go." So that shows what I know, doesn't it? Yeah. But maybe I should trust these professional footballers rather than myself. But yeah, just ace. And it was an odd game in that second half, I thought, because they just seemed to have all the ball, and they just seemed to be on the
Yeah.
edge of our penalty area the whole time. We were solid for a lot of it, but they just seemed to
I
be
mean,
doing everything, and then we
there's
kept
nothing you
countering
could do
them.
about their goal.
And yeah, their
Their goal
goal was
was
just brilliant.
worldly.
Yeah, it was. It
No
was.
one's at fault.
It's good that we can soak up pressure like that now, I think, because again, old Everton would fold. Like we would have folded under that pressure. Like definitely would have lost the Palace game. I'm convinced about that. That Palace game last
Yeah.
week, old Everton is losing that easily. So this is different this time. I'm getting more and more confident with each game.
New team, new manager, new players.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
And we've got our biggest test next week, which we'll do a massive preview for. We've touched on it about now. We keep getting sidetracked by it with every podcast. Finally, we're just going to have one where all we talk about is that. And it'll probably go on for 2 hours, but we will see. Right.
Depending on the result.
Oh, no, this is before the game, and then we've got one where we actually talk about the actual game and stuff. Yeah. That is episode 15 of the Toffee Waffle podcast. Like I said, we're going to be doing a preview for the derby for next weekend, during the international break. And yeah, we'll see you next time. Up the Toffee!